recording. Okay, great. Okay, happy Tuesday. Equipment you're going to need today is if you have gotten the Move United Fitness Kit and you have their cordless jump rope, those little skippers, you can go ahead and grab those. If you don't have those, and I forgot to grab these, but you can just grab 2 small hand towels, face towels, just something to whirl around in your hands. If it's hard for you to grip, you can just use your arms without holding on to anything. So that works too. And then only other thing you're going to need is a set of weights, a lighter and a heavier pair, preferably if you have that. Okay, remember for this class to move at your own pace. Remember, I care more about your alignment than I do about how much weight you're lifting or about how fast you're going. But you can adjust the workout. You can add more weight, you can make it faster, or you can do the opposite if you need to make it easier. So just listen to your body and do what feels good for you today. Okay, actually, let me get this opened up here. Okay, great. So we'll come back to a seated or standing grounded position of some sort. Tip this down just a little bit. Okay. And let's just find a few shoulder circle rolls. Just coming into the body a bit more. Noticing any new sensations today. Good. And we'll settle the shoulders down. We'll close the eyes. Coming into your breath. And seeing if you can start with that nasal breathing today. So just breathing in and out of your nose. And then we're just going to find a simple body scan. We'll go from feet to head. Just keeping in mind that whether or not you have sensation in the lower body or certain areas of your body, just thinking of holding the question of what might this feel like. You can even touch that area if that's helpful to you. So starting with the feet, noticing if there's any sensations coming from the bottom or the top of your feet. If you're able to wiggle all 10 toes, give the toes a wiggle. And then working your way up through the ankles, the lower leg. How is your awareness around the knee area? How do your thighs feel today? How do your hips feel? Is your low back trying to tell you anything? Your mid back, your upper back, the front of your chest, your belly. And then moving up towards the shoulders, how is your neck feeling? Feel free to wiggle the neck around. How are your shoulders? Can you sense your elbows? Can you sense your wrists? Maybe giving the 10 fingers a wiggle. And then go ahead and just set an intention for class today. We'll take one more inhale, one more exhale, and we'll open the eyes. Good. Okay, we're just gonna start with a few ragdoll roll throughs here. So I'm gonna have you tilt your head to the left, start to tilt your body to the left. And I just want you to let everything hang heavy. Arms can hang off of your lap. And you're just gonna start to gently roll through the center. We're not coming all the way down. We're just coming over to the other side and then pulling ourselves and stacking tall. Yep, good. Side bending to the right, just rolling through the center. And then up through the other side. And really just imagining like if you were holding a rag doll and you were moving the rag doll around, Could you be that rag doll? So just really let everything hang heavy. Notice if you're holding any extra tension, maybe in your upper back, like right where your neck attaches to your back, maybe in your jaw. So perhaps you can let your jaw go slack as you roll through these. Let's just do one more. Good, and then coming back up to the center. We'll take the arms up to the sky, interlace the fingers if you can, and then find an articulating roll all the way down to the floor. Pause when you get to the bottom. Take a couple of breaths into the back of the ribs. And then on your next exhale, slowly roll yourself back up. Good. Bring both arms up to the sky again. You're going to rotate as far to the left as you can. And then you're going to kind of take a dive / side bend. We're not going to go all the way down. You're just going to go halfway down. Yep. And then you're going to reverse and pull yourself back up. Rotate to the right. Same thing. Side bend, dive over the right side of your body and pull yourself up. If you need to use your hands to support you, you can do that too. Good. Dive off to the left and center and dive off to the right and center. Good. We're going to do one more diving forward. Just take an inhale at the bottom and then exhale, rolling yourself back up. Opening the arms behind you as if you were going to give someone a big hug. Yep. And then you're going to bring your hands to your knees. And I'm going to give you my side profile here. And I want you to round your back. Okay, so pushing your spine into your chair. And if you're standing, knees can be slightly bent. We're just going to do some seated cat-cows. So pulling the chest forward, thinking of lifting the tail, arcing the back. And then if you're able to tuck the tail and round the back, drop your chin down. Good. Arc the back, lift the tail, lift your head. And then everything tucks and flexes. There we go. Let's bring breath into that. So you're going to inhale to lift and arc the back. And then exhale to tuck and round. Inhale to lift. And exhale to tuck. One more. Inhale to lift. Exhale to tuck. And then coming back to the center, sitting nice and tall. Okay. Let's bring left arm to the sky, right arm down. So I want you to find that oppositional reach between both hands. We'll just come into a side bend here, but really exaggerating that side bend, reaching up and down with both hands. And then back to the center, arms come out into a T. We're going to hold the arms into a T just for a quick sec. And I want you to find quick backward circles with your arms. Okay, so we're going to be doing some jump rope today. So just to prep you for that, go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to bring right arm up, left arm down, side bend, reach, exaggerate the reach, and then back to the circle. Circle the arms quickly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and side bend and reach. Good, and center, circle, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, side bend, reach, 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 and center, circle, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll just do one more, side bend, reach, center, circle, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Give yourself a really big hug. Let the back round. and then open the chest, pull everything forward, open the arms. Yeah, just do one more like that. Give yourself a big hug. And then open the chest, open the arms. Good. Go and give everything a little bit of a shake. Okay, we're just gonna finish with some arm marching before we jump into things here. So just using straight arms, one arm up, one arm down. We'll make it quick. For standing athletes, if you want to do marching in place, one knee coming up and then the other knee coming up, or even the jumping high knee version of that, you can do that too. Trying to keep the torso as stable as you can as the arms quickly move. We'll go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, and relax. Give the arms one last shake. If you're standing, give the legs a shake. Okay. I'm going to come right into explaining some of this, and then we'll just get right into it. Okay, so we're going to start similar to the past 3 weeks or so. We're going to do a quick, okay, making sure we can see that. Okay, we're going to do a quick intro, and then we'll jump into the circuit with 4 exercises. Oh, you know what? I didn't even write that at the end. And then we're going to finish with the same jump rope at the end. Okay, this time, though, so we started by doing Tabata circuits, and then we did, which is 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. And then last week, we did that for a couple of weeks, and then last week we did 30 seconds of work with, I think it was 10 seconds of rest. And now we're doing 45 seconds of work. I think you know where this is going. And then we're going to do 15 seconds of rest. And then we're going to do that twice. Okay, so when you're doing this jump rope, whether you have your skippers or your towels, I want you going all out. How quick can you spin the spinners for 45 seconds? So don't pace yourself. You're going all out for 45 seconds. It's like a 45-second sprint. Yeah, and if you have towels, you're using the towels. Remember when you're doing your skippers, if you're, the straighter your arms are and the further they are away from your body, the harder the movement. If you want to make it a little bit easier, maybe you have some shoulder compensations, you can keep the elbows tucked into your bodies. Okay. So we're going to do that in the very beginning of the workout and the very end of the workout. Okay, so then that middle circuit is going to be 12 minutes. Remember to count how many rounds you get through. We're going to start with my seated athletes with lateral, did I say that right? Yes, lateral raises. So palms facing inward and just bringing your hands up to remember shoulder height. You're still trying to keep an open chest here. Okay, so shoulders somewhat down and back, and controlling that movement the whole time. Yeah, so this one is more for your back than you might feel in the beginning. So I really want you keeping the chest open as you do that lateral raise. So I actually feel this one on the tops of my shoulders, but mainly in my back. So see if you can put that focus in your back for this one. Okay, for my standing athletes, we're going to be doing lateral lunges. We'll alternate. I'll be doing 16, so you'll do 8 on one side and 8 on the other side. Remember, the leg that steps away is the knee that bends while the other leg stays straight. Okay, so you're just going back and forth. Try to keep your knees so they don't go too far over your toes, just so we really get the hips more towards the back. Okay, you're doing 16 of those total. Second exercise is going to be push-ups. Remember, there's a lot of variations for this one. For my seated athletes, you can either do the push-up in front of you with a weight. Okay, so just pulling that weight in and out of your chest. You can also use your lap. Okay, so using hands on the knees to really push yourself off. If you've got a low table or counter or coffee table that's appropriate for you, you can do that too. So yeah, you've got those three options in front of you or using a table. And then standing athletes, if you're unable to get down onto the floor, you can just use the wall. Getting as low as you'd like, you can use a table, or you can come into a quadruped position. And remember, you've got your quad push-ups, you've got more of your kneeling push-ups, and then you've got full push-ups coming from your feet. Okay, so whatever suits you best. But whatever you're doing, know that you're doing 12 of them. So that's kind of a lot. So if you need to do a slightly easier version of the push-up, then do that so you could get through all 12. Okay, third exercise, alternating, yeah. This is a fun one because I feel like if you can get into the rhythm, it feels kind of nice. So seated athletes, we haven't done this one in a while. Seated athletes are going to be leaning forward. One arm is going to come overhead into a Y position while the other arm comes behind you into an I position. And then both arms slowly drift back to the center, so arms are dangling down. And then you just switch. Yeah, so your arms are always at a diagonal from each other, one arm up, one arm down. For folks where it's hard for you to pull the weight behind you, you could also bring that into a row. So if tricep strength is challenging, just do a row for the back arm instead of an I movement. Okay, so the elbow would be bent. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's almost like you're swimming. It almost looks like you're swimming. Yeah, nice. Okay, for standing athletes, you're going to be doing, it'll look kind of similar, just the forward back lunge. So stepping forward with left leg, stepping back with left leg into the left lunge, and then you would do the same thing on the right, stepping forward into a lunge, stepping back into a lunge, and so on. You can hold weights for that one, but if that's too challenging, just forget the weights. 12 total. Okay, fourth and final exercise, Russian twist. So for my seated athletes, grab your heavier weight here if you can, or holding both your weights. You're just going to find that tap left to right. I think we all know this one pretty well. Standing athletes, if you're able to get down to the ground, you can do it seated if you need to, or you can get down onto the ground. You can keep your feet floated off the floor if you want to make it harder. You can straighten the legs if you want to make it really hard. Okay, so it's up to you. And then once you finish that 12-minute circuit, we're going to do another round of 2 sets of jump rope for 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. And then you'll be done. Okay, so like these prior weeks, you're just moving from one right into the next. So you'll basically have like a 15-second break. You'll grab your weights for a lateral raise and you'll go right into it. Oh yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, these are all, let's see. Oh yeah. Russian twist is 20 on each side. Let me actually just start at the beginning. Lat raises is 16 total, push-ups 12 total, alternating I's and Y's is 12 total, and then Russian twist is 20 each. So 16, 12, 12, and then 20 each. Cool. Okay, great. Let's come right into it. So go ahead and grab your skippers or your towels if you've got those ready. Yeah. Okay, so we have 45 seconds. I want you to go all out with these ones. Don't pace yourself, meaning go all out. Okay, are we ready? On your marks, get set, and go. I'll put music on once we move into the AMRAP circuit, but for now, just so I can count you down, we'll do no music. "25 seconds in. The goal is speed. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, you've got 15-second break. You can also look at your skipper and see how many you got and reset it and see if you can beat that on this next round. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Yeah, nice work, everybody. Try to keep that. "25 seconds in. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Awesome. Look at your skippers if you have them. Did you beat the first set? And then try to remember that number for the last 2 sets. Okay, I'm going to reset you here. Go ahead and grab your lighter or lightish set of weights. You've got 12 minutes on the clock, and I'm going to get you with some music. Remember to count your rounds. Okay, here we go. On your marks, get set, and go. You're doing 16 lateral raises or 16 lateral lunges in total. Okay, my music is still loading, so maybe give me another minute here. 16 lateral raises, 16 lateral lunges. Remember, the focus is your back. When your shoulders get tired, what are you focusing on? Can you focus on your abdominals? Can you focus on sitting taller? Okay, so this exercise is targeting the shoulders, but it starts from your core, it starts from your abdominals, it starts from your back. So that's where the focus is. Second exercise is push-ups for 12 total. Wow, this is really not working. Third exercise is those alternating I's and Y's for 12 total also. Yeah. Can people hear that? Yeah, okay, great. We're doing throwbacks today because my music isn't working. My fire.
Desire, believe when I say I want it that way. But we are two worlds apart. Can't reach to your heart when you say that I want it that way. Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Am I your fire, your one desire? Yes, I know it's too late, but I want it that way. Tell me why ain't nothing but a heart. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Now I can see that we've fallen apart from the way that it used to be. Yeah, no matter the distance, I want you to know that deep down inside of me, you are my fire, the one desire. You are. Don't wanna hear you say nothing but a heartache. Ain't nothing but a mistake. I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. Ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. 'Cause I want it that way.
You're over halfway. You're six minutes in. A little over
It's
6
been
minutes
1
in.
week since you looked at me. Cocked your head to the side and said I'm angry. 5 days since you laughed at me, saying get that together, come back and see me. 3 days since the living room. I realized it's all my fault, but couldn't tell you. Yesterday you'd forgiven me, but it'll still be 2 days till I say I'm sorry.
Hold it now and watch the hoodwink. Does it make you stop think? You'll think you're looking at Aquaman. I summon fish to the dish, although I like the chalet Swiss, I like the sushi, cause it's never touch a frying pan. Hot like wasabi when I bust rhymes. Speak like Leanne rhymes, because I'm all about.
Sorry, everybody. It's just a mix today. Okay. It's crapping out on me. It's all right. You've just got a few minutes left of the circuit. Keep going, everyone. Remember to count how many rounds you get through. Do a check-in with yourself. How's your breath? How's your form? You've got 3 minutes left. 3 minutes left. Minute and a half to go. Can you get through one more round? Maybe a few more exercises. Thirty seconds left. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay. Drop the weights, quickly grab the towels or the skippers. You have 2 minutes left and then we're done. Remember, all out with these 45 seconds if you can remember the numbers you got and or remember to reset your skipper. Okay, here we go. Are we ready? On your marks, get set and go. 45 seconds all out. We're doing this twice. Last 2 minutes of work. This movement is coming from your back. It's coming from your core. Nice work, everybody. You're 30 seconds in. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. Check out your number. Wow, that was the exact same number I got my first time. Okay, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, last set. Try to beat your prior sets. Push yourself here. Last 45 seconds of work, everyone. This is coming from your back. Focus on your back. You're 30 seconds in. Three, 2, 1, and relax. How'd we do? How'd we do? Okay, grab some water. Feel free to type how many rounds you got. If you have skippers and your skippers were counting, maybe even share how many skips you got if you'd like. I see the SFVA with 4 rounds with 7 vets participating and 1 staff. That's awesome. Nice work, everybody at the VA. Oh, nice. Wow, you remembered all your numbers. I'm impressed. Doreen with, for the skippers, 190, 184, 200. Oh, I lost you. And then 174. Wow, that 200 round was good. Bonnie with 4 3/4 rounds. Skippers did not have counters. Nice job, VA. Yeah. Vashti 2, but I was late. Yeah, no worries. 2 is still good. Okay, Claudia with 3 rounds. Rin, oh, I lost you. Best round with skippers was 183 and 5 circuits. Nice work. And then Doreen can't remember how many rounds, no worries. And Tony with 2 rounds. Awesome, thanks for sharing, everybody. It's nice to see where you all are at. Okay, feel free to keep sharing if you'd like. I'll catch you at the end. Let's do a bit of a cool down here. So I'll have you come back to a seated or standing grounded position. Okay. So if you're able to, for those of you that are seated, and if you've got something on your chair that you can kind of grab onto, either hooking your hands or your wrists under, I want you to hook under your left arm. Okay, so just keeping that left shoulder down and back. And then you're just going to find a gentle head tilt to the right. Just hold that for a moment. And then I just want you to turn your head and point your nose down at that armpit. So stretch goes more towards the back of the neck. And then release that and release your hand. Yeah, same thing on the other side. Grab onto something on your right side. Tilt your head to the left. Sometimes it doesn't even take much of a tilt because that might be a big stretch for some of you as is. And hold that. And then point your nose down at the armpit. Yep, and then release the neck, release the arms. Find a few shoulder circle rolls. Okay, good. I'm gonna have you grab your right arm. Okay, and instead of just doing an arm stretch there, I'm just gonna have you add a rotation. So just kind of giving yourself a hug. You don't really have to pull the arm aggressively, but just giving yourself a hug and rotating. So let's see, sorry. I'm grabbing my left arm. I'm rotating to the right. and then release that. Grab the right arm and rotate to the left. Yeah, let's do that one more time each side. Grab the left arm, rotate away from it. And center. Grab the other arm and rotate away from it. Good, and then release both of those, just give the arms a shake. Okay, we're gonna put hands on the hips, or sorry, not hips, these are legs. Hands on the legs and or the knees. Just do a couple of the cat cows, and then I'm gonna layer on with that. So exhale to round, and inhale to lift and arc. Exhale to round. Inhale to lift and arc. Good. And then I want you to start to bring that into a circle. So you're circling the ribs is kind of like you're hula hooping the ribs around, but we're keeping the knees on the knees. And you're just circling the ribs kind of around the thighs. Yeah, there we go. That looks good, everybody. And then switch directions, just helping to mobilize the spine a bit. This is really good for your organ health, can be helpful for your breath and your diaphragm. Good. And we'll come back up to the center. We'll sit tall. We'll reach the arms up. We're going to leave the arms up. And I want you to reach a little bit higher with the right arm, like you're trying to pick an apple way over your head. And then reach a little bit higher with the left arm. Yep, reach a little bit higher with the right. Reach a little bit higher with the left. And just going back and forth, reaching up, right, left, right, left. Imagining that you were grabbing something above you. We'll go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We'll reach both arms up. Take an inhale. Exhale, articulating down. Inhale at the bottom. And then exhale, rolling yourself back up. Hands are going to come behind you. Interlace the fingers if you can. Otherwise, just reach behind you. Giving a pull downwards, opening up the shoulders and the chest and the collarbones. And then give everything a shake. Yeah. Okay, good. We'll still the body. We'll, yeah. If the VA has to go, hey, it was nice to see you guys. Have a good one. Thank you for joining. You all look great. Okay, good. We'll close the eyes. Finding your breath. And we're going to find that same body scan working from our feet to our head. So giving the toes a wiggle if you're able to. Give the ankles a wiggle if you're able to. Noticing how the lower legs feel. The knees. The thighs. Your hips. And then how does your whole trunk feel right now? Your low and mid and upper back. Your chest and belly. How does your neck feel? How do the shoulders feel? The elbows, the wrists. Give your fingers a wiggle if you're able to. Good. Go ahead and think of one thing you're grateful for today. We'll take one more inhale. One more exhale. And we'll open the eyes. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining me today, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Announcements. We are